Hello YouTube and all the ships at sea. Welcome to the Mini Scratcher channel. My name is Stephen Cox and I am the Mini Scratcher. Now you may be saying to yourself, Stephen, what in the world is Mini Scratcher? What's that all about? Are you a little person with a skin condition? No. What it is a lifelong fascination with all things miniature. Ever since I was 9 years old in my first trip to the museum that my dad took me to in Fort Worth, and the first diorama I saw, I was hooked. I was absolutely captivated. And so that explains the mini part. The scratcher means I like to make things by scratch make them. Take just raw materials and create something, and for it to actually look like what it's supposed to by the time you're done. A small example. This is going to be a short introductory video, so there's not going to be anything major on it. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is my barbed wire. Rusty barbed wire at that. I don't know how well the camera can see that, if it can see it at all. I've got more of it rolled up. Got some old and rusty that's rolled up. Don't know if you can see that well or not. I can't see the screen, so I don't know how well any of this is showing up. And then I've got some brand new barbed wire. And a lot of the stuff you're going to see is stuff that, well, I guess I should explain what I'm doing first of all. The purpose of this channel is to document an adventure of mine into making a 1/24 scale diorama. I've never built a diorama before, even at my advanced age, and it's been years since I've made a model. But I am a stickler for detail. I love putting detail on stuff. It's been 20 years since I built a model, and that was a 135 armor model, a Bradley armored fighting vehicle, as a matter of fact. And I loved putting the details on it. So that's what I'm all about. So this channel is basically going to document my adventure in building my first diorama, my first attempts at scratch building different elements for the diorama, and you'll see my limited successes and some pretty awesome failures, I'm pretty sure, because it's all going to be documented. I mean, not at the time. I'm not going to do any building on camera. I don't quite have the wherewithal for that, but you'll see the results of my successes and my failures. I'll be showing you different elements of the diorama, and hopefully when it's complete you'll see the entire thing. And in my next video I'll explain the theme of the diorama, which has to do with horror movies. So a little bit of warning beforehand on two points here. First point being that the subject matter of the diorama is going to be quite graphic. Blood and gore and violent themes. Let's just put it this way. One of my figures in the diorama is an inbred cannibalistic serial killer. So that should give you an idea where this is going to go. This is not a general audience's thing. Some people just are too disturbed by that sort of thing, and some people are just too young to deal with it. There's not any sexual component to it at all. It's all strictly slasher movie gore and violence, simulated, of course, because I do have a dark and twisted side to me. And the other point is, I tend not to be politically correct. Now, I'm not rude, mind you. There's a difference between being rude and not being politically correct. But most of the time, if I'm being politically correct, you can pretty much count on it being sarcastic. So there's that. So anyway, I promised I'd put a video out by week's end. It's Friday here in the United States. Places like Australia, New Zealand, it's a week from next Thursday. So I don't know how that works. It's some weird time travel dimensional portal thing. I don't know. But no, I love my people down under and in New Zealand as well. And I'll have a couple of recommendations for other YouTube channels for if you like building things, if you like making terrain, especially if you're into wargaming, I got two friends that I think you ought to check out their YouTube channels. The first one being the Terrain Tutor, Mel, over in England. Great guy, knows what he's doing, knows what he's talking about. He's got the experience, he's got the talent, does a great job, does great tutorials. And another friend of mine in New Zealand, her channel is Alternative Artist. Check out her YouTube channel. A very lovely, talented young lady. And she is also more in the wargaming realm of things, but she deals with making terrain, and she focuses, it seems like, more on Warhammer and that sort of thing for wargaming, but both great people, both very talented. You need to check them out. Just my 2 cents. Alright, until next time, be well.